Do you ever have moments where you kind of feel like you can't trust God? Like, be honest. Have you ever prayed a prayer that was like, God, I trusted you to come through on that mortgage payment and you didn't. I trusted you for that job and I didn't get it. I trusted you to heal that person and you didn't. I mean, I know I've said those kind of things quite often, in fact. Allow me to shift your perspective on that. Trusting in God does not look like Him coming through in the way that you expect Him to come through. Trusting in God looks like believing that He will work it out for your good, despite what your circumstances may look or feel like. We have an entire book, 66 books actually, that show us that everything God does is purposeful and intentional. Maybe He didn't come through on your mortgage payment because He's been trying to move you out of that house anyway. Maybe He didn't come through on that job opportunity because He wants you to learn to depend on Him and not money for your stability. And maybe He didn't heal that person because those interactions that they had with their hospital staff would have planted a seed that would have been the most impactful thing they ever did with their life. We don't always know why God does things the way He does them. That's why we're not God. We weren't made to understand. It's like a child trying to understand everything their parent does. When you're a child, your brain just doesn't work that way. Whenever you're having these doubts and these issues with being able to trust God, I want to encourage you to turn to your Bible. I also want to encourage you that you are not alone in feeling that way. Everybody has those moments, but it depends on what we do with them. Are we going to look to our circumstances to tell us who God is? Because that's really wishy-washy and that will change with time. Or are we going to look to our Bibles to teach us not only who God is, but who He always has been? He is the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow.